Hello there, this is Carlo. Welcome to another quick video, really, and a little video I wanted to do for quite some time now, and it's based around safety when flying your drone. And this applies to all drones in general, but I'm basically talking to you about the more advanced drones like the DJI Phantoms, Inspire ones, so on and so on. So, where do we begin when we talk about safety? Okay, the first rule of thumb, and this is my opinion. Okay, this is purely my opinion. Now, a lot of people will turn around and say, "Well, Carlo, why are you doing a video on this? We already know about being safe when flying. We already know how to avoid disaster when flying." Well, that is fair enough, but why are people still doing it? Why are people still taking chances? So that's why I thought I'll put this little video together for you guys. So the first rule of thumb, and this is my first rule of thumb, is flying with confidence and obviously flying within your means. And what I mean by that is literally there's a lot of people that buy these things, take it out of the box, stick the propeller on, set it all up, take it up in the sky as high as they can go, pushing these drones to the limits to see what they basically can achieve from it. It's not a good way to start, guys. Really isn't a good way to start. What you want to do is start slow and simple. And what I mean by that is basically find your field, something with absolutely no obstructions, no trees, no buildings, no people, no cars, no absolutely nothing. Practice with hovering first. Okay, practice with hovering first. Good techniques is to practice the square hover, and what I mean by that is basically going around in a square pattern with a drone until you get confident with the control sticks and the flight sticks and how they work, how the reverse movability works. For instance, right can be left, left can be right, vice versa. That does confuse a lot of people. And that does end up with people losing their drones and crashing them into trees at the same time. So, fly within your means. Always trust your instincts when you're flying. If you feel uncomfortable taking your drone up high, then more than likely you're telling yourself, no, I'm not ready to take this drone up high. So it's based on common sense, really. Always go with your gut. If you feel scared about doing a certain flight pattern with your drone because there's trees about, or because there's buildings about, or because there's obstacles about, it basically means you're not ready to do them sort of flying techniques. So go back to the drawing board and just start practicing again. Open space, no obstacles, doing the old square technique, which I will show you in a future video. Going around in squares both ways, so you'll go around one way in a square and then you'll go around another way in a square until you get used to the control system of the drone. So another very important factor is obviously third party accessories. I believe that you should always purchase things like your props from the official suppliers. You have to be careful because, especially with drones like this, because they're quite expensive, there's a lot of rip-offs out there, including things like batteries, so on and so on. So always buy from the official people. So for instance, this is a DJI Phantom. If I need new props, I will always go to the DJI store and buy from the DJI store. And you say to yourself, well, why? Why do I have to do that? You know, it's just safety, guys. If you can afford to go out and spend money on one of these things, I'm sure you can afford to go out and buy a set of props from the DJI store just for safety. Because you don't know. These are cut, obviously, when you're looking at propellers, these are cut a specific way. You don't want to end up getting fakes or replicas that are done by John on his 3D printer at home, and he's selling them for £10 a pack. You think they're okay, You pop them on, they fit nicely, it goes up, drone fucking can't fly, crashes to the floor, you're done. Basically, drone destroyed. And that goes with the batteries as well. I would always recommend, guys, always buy your batteries from the official sites, from the people that make the product, especially batteries, because there are loads of Chinese imitation batteries out there, loads of fakes. You can end up frying the computer system in your drone if you get a battery which is under voltage or over voltage. Not just that, when you plug it into the official DJI charger, you can end up burning the battery, or even worse, creating a fire and blowing your bloody house up. And that's not what you want to do. So, rule of thumb, guys, and this is my personal opinion, or if you, for instance, buy from an Amazon store or a reputable retail store, make sure they're reputable. Make sure they're a DJI, and this is speaking on a DJI product in general. Make sure that they're a reputable seller, so they're a very good seller, and that goes for eBay as well. So, very, very, very important tip. Always make sure you're getting the official accessories for your drone. Now, I did have one of these for my Phantom 3, which is a prop guard. They work okay, but the thing is, they block the camera view when actually tilting the camera down. So I've actually took mine off because it works better. Now, there are all sorts of safety measures you can take when starting your drone up for the first time. The best one is obviously what I like to do is fire up the drone without no propellers on, to make the motors, and this is every time I do this, every time I start my drone, I will start it up without the propellers on first to make sure all 4 motors are spinning correctly. Then I will put my blades on and start it up again and make sure all four motors are spinning correctly with the blades on. Then I will take off and hover and just leave it there for a good 30 seconds to a minute to see stabilisation and make sure that the drone is not moving around and it's absolutely rock solid. Now, you may say to yourself, well, this is going to take ages, but yes, it's a small price to pay for the amount of money you actually pay for these products. So always think of the product before you start flying it. So I have had a couple of mishaps with my drone. In previous videos you may have seen this drone I have crashed twice since I've had it, and that's been based around pure stupidity. Okay, thinking that I can do something with this thing when I know deep down in my heart that I actually can't do things with this thing, and hence, flying it in basically a gale force wind. It's all based around common sense, guys. It's all based around going with your gut. If you think you can't do it, more than likely you can't. If you think that it's not going to handle it, more than likely it won't be able to handle it. Now, good news is, and this is just an update from me and the channel, I am investing in a DJI Inspire 1. I enjoyed this product so much when I went away, and it was the first time I took it abroad, that I've decided to invest in an Inspire 1, which is going to be great for the channel, and expect plenty of videos on that in the not too distant future. So going back to topic, which is safety, practice makes perfect, like I've just said. Don't feel ashamed that you can't take your drone up high yet, because no one's going to laugh at you. If you're being safe and you're being sensible, no one's going to laugh at you. Me personally, I think you're very, very clever, practicing for a long period of time before you actually take your drone up for the first time. Now, also another important factor is a line of sight. A lot of people will operate these things and just focus on the phone or the tablet, which is connected to the RC controller, and not focus on the drone itself. Eye contact is the most important thing you can have when it comes to your drone, so always maintain a line of sight. It is so important. You can always see going forward, but you cannot see going backwards. And that's another point I want to make to you. When you're going forward or you're flying over something, always turn the drone around so you can see on the viewer what's coming back. Okay, always maintain a clear line of sight. So important, because I've seen so many people take these things up, fly them forward, and then think they're Johnny Big Bollocks, flying backwards, end up hitting a tree or a building. Goodbye, drone. Okay, so that's a very, very important factor. There's so many rules that you need to sort of abide by, and most of these rules that I've gone over are some of the most popular ones. But rules in general are based on common sense, based on what you feel and how you think as a drone flyer. So I hope you found this video interesting. A like rating would be appreciated, guys, and I'll definitely catch you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.